Guys, and welcome back. The Pokemon Go servers! Yeah. They're dead. Basically dead. There's so many issues with people trying to log on. I've only recently managed to log on within the last half an hour, and there's been people since... It's 24 minutes past 3 now. There's been people since around 12 o'clock trying to log on, and I just can't do it. Now, I'm going under the suspicion that Niantic have crashed the servers and made it so less people can log on, so the servers aren't being drained, so they can upload the code for the new legendaries that are going to be coming around. Now we've got Raikou, Suicune, or Suicune, and something else. Now, I can't remember what the other one was, but apparently, although Raikou is the best, it's fire type. Or no, not Raikou. There's another one that's fire type, and there's a lot of people saying we don't need it. We don't want that because we don't. We have no use for fire. Which makes sense, but these legendaries that are around now, Lugia, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, they're all going to go around about 1 AM today. So when you're seeing this, it will be like there will be no more, as far as we're aware right now. Niantic are trying, on Matt posted a picture, Niantic are trying to resolve the issues of why nobody can log on and why it's really slow. You can, if you look at it sort of carefully, you can see my logic happening, which, why not upload all the code now in the middle of the day when most people will be at work or be coming home from school before they all go out with their friends around 4 or 5 o'clock. Why not upload the code within that time range when people are going to college, going to school, going to work and coming home, so then when they come home they'll the servers will be all clean, they'll be all nice and easy to get onto, and when these legendaries go kind of beginning of Friday, they can just hit publish or public or anything, and it'll send this new code into circulation. Now, I know this clip's been very long. What we're seeing is these 3 legendary, what appear to maybe be dogs, are going to be in circulation around the world. Now, our first one I think we're getting is Raikou, I think. That's going to be around for a few months, or a few weeks, sorry, or maybe a couple of weeks, and then it'll go. And we'll get a new one, and that'll stay here for a couple of weeks, and it'll go. And then we'll get a new one, and that'll stay here for a couple of weeks, and it'll go. October the 31st, I think, is when these legendary dogs will go. So they'll rotate the Earth on a constant basis, maybe a week in Europe, then you've got the Americas, and you've got another legendary dog in Asia, in that kind of area. Now, how long these will stay, we don't know, but what we do know is that they'll be rotating the Earth on maybe a weekly basis, a bi-weekly basis. We don't know right now, but we do know they'll be rotating the Earth, which gives everyone an opportunity to catch a legendary dog of sorts. Mewtwo should be released, from what we're hearing, tomorrow or today, Friday, which that combined with legendary dogs will mean that everything goes ham, and I'm hoping to see a load more Pokemon Go players out. But September the 6th, around about that time, is when the first beta test, or when the beta tests are rolled out at select places in the world, to catch maybe a Mewtwo or something, which will be in exclusive raids. These beta tests we don't know what's going to be in them, we don't know where they're going to be, we don't know who will be invited to them. But what we do know is it's going to be beta testing all the things, where location works, how many people can join, what the best times are, the difficulty of these, you know, what can be best used against them. It's going to be finalising all those points. When they do come out, they will be as best as they can. Obviously there'll still be some minor bugs, that's expected, but at least they're not just rolling it out without a beta test, because the way I'm looking at it, if you're going to use a beta test for something, you're going to be keeping it for a very long time. Now, there was a petition for Niantic to make tier 1 to 3 raids, or gym raids, free. So that means, you know, you will have to pay your raid pass, you know, things like Bayleaf, Croconaw, Electabuzz, Arcanine, Gengar, things like that. Which makes sense because, you know, you're probably never going to use a Croconaw in a raid. You're never going to use anything like that in a raid, which makes sense. If you think about this logically, why would you want to waste a raid pass, unless you want XP and a candy? Why would you want to waste a raid pass on a Croconaw, on a Bayleaf, on a Electabuzz, on an Arcanine or a Gengar, when you could use that pass for a legendary Pokemon? It works. It makes sense. I haven't heard anything about that, as far as I'm aware. Nobody else has. But you know, I hope it happens, because it means you could hit. I mean, even if it like slashed the XP and the amount of stuff you can get from it, at least you could be out every day taking down raids. You know, taking down a certain thing. They could even slash the CPs. You don't, like, it's not as hard to attack, nor is it as high. Say for example, they can make it so the best you'll get is 85% IV, and that's the best you can get. They'd probably be able to get a lot more people out doing that, and make it so, you know, tier 1 to 3 you can take down easily. Duo, maybe it'll be difficult taking it down solo. Then you've got things like Tyranitar, as far as I'm aware, and I mean Tyranitar's the only main one that I know of, who's tier 4, you'd have to pay for raid pass. That makes complete sense. Well, we've had an interesting day. Interesting indeed. I met up with everyone, joined in the group chat, and you know, we did Lugia, which didn't catch, but I did get rewards from. We did an Articuno, which I did catch, which is pretty awesome. I needed another one. That's my third one now. And then we did another Lugia, which I didn't catch, but I did get rewards from. So we also hit level 28. We visited 2,000 Pokestops. We've caught 50 Dark type Pokemon. We've caught 200 Psychic type Pokemon. 200 Ice type Pokemon. So we've got a lot of rewards from today, which has been absolutely awesome. I mean, people who I'm with all the time are absolutely amazing. But now it's just head home, transfer out all the crap that I've caught, read up on some more about this, about when Raikou, Entei, that was what I could remember. Raikou, Entei and Suicune, or Suicide, I call it Suicide, it just sounds like suicide. Don't blame me. Read up on when they're coming out and sort of all the stuff surrounding that. And then I'll set it in here, we'll make another video, but yeah, here's some Pokestops, do a few time lapses, and then definitely head home. So I was, you know, just doing a normal kind of evening sort of thing, you know, going through Snapchat, looking at the stories, and one caught my attention, which I can't remember the exact title of it, but I had Princess Diana, and I watched it, and today for me, yesterday for you, marks the 20th anniversary, or exactly 20 years ago today that she died. You know, I wasn't born. She died in 1997, unfortunately, and 2000. I was 4 years after that I was born. and so I never, you know, I wasn't around to see what she was like as a princess, or what she was like as a royal family member. But from what I hear and from what I know, she wasn't. She was an absolute god or goddess, basically. Um, you know, she helped. She helped everyone. She tried not to cause enemies, and I can't, like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I just wanted to kind of bring your attention to it, and hopefully you understand that today is like a completely different day. Not only is today obviously the Legendaries disappear of Pokemon Go, but it's also Princess Diana's death anniversary, and September the 6th was the day she was buried, and that day actually coincides with something Niantic are doing, which is beta testing all the exclusive raids. So yeah, there's some dates which are very very emotional, for for I mean for the world and for people who follow the royal family. I mean, it might not mean much, but I think I might end the vlog here. It's not something that I think I can become happy from. Yeah, it's hard hitting. I don't know what to say. But I hope that everyone watching can understand that this is, you could look at me and think you're just being sad, but in retrospect, I'm not. I love the royal family. I think what they do is amazing, regardless of the flack they get, regardless of bad decisions. I think that what they do is amazing, and for Prince Harry and Prince William to Prince William was 15 and Prince Harry was 12 when Princess Diana died, sadly, and and for them to be brought up by Prince Charles, the father, and to turn out how they are today is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're feeling an awareness like I am. I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Legendary or some sort of raid should happen tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have fun, be safe, and just smile. See you tomorrow.